Hey guys, Scaredy Cat here, and today I'm going to be doing a VOD review of how to lane as Vayne, or AD carry in general for the most part, I guess, into some of the more difficult matchups, because a lot of AD carry players are pretty good mechanically. They can team fight, but they struggle with the lane phase. Maybe they're the type of player who can't play with their support. They get counter picked. So yeah, just wanted to give some insight into some of this. So starting off, I would say there are about 3 key points to the laning phase, and I'll break them down into patience, the type of lane you're playing, and the plan you have coming into lane. So if you start off with this lane, I would instantly say patience is the most important because this is not a lane that we're going to have a lot of proactive playing in. This role in general, AD carry, is not for the impatient, and even I struggle from time to time with this depending on who my support is, which is why I tend to duo. The win condition, though, is up to you, but how the lane plays out is highly dependent upon your support, which is why I say you have to be patient to play AD carry. Now, some lanes you'll get carried, and some you have no chance of winning. That will be based on your support's play, but this is just something as a general back rule to have, and something to think of when you go forward. So the second thing I would say would be to identify the type of lane you have. So I would break it down immediately into there being 4 types of lanes, most of these heavily reliant on the support you're playing with. And I would say those are trade lanes, poke lanes, pick lanes, and kill lanes. So to start off, a trading lane would be something like Janna, where if a Janna shields, you're going to want to play around that cooldown. Don't really do a whole lot when it's on cooldown. The second would be a poke lane. That would be a perfect example of this matchup in general. We're both playing poke lanes, which would be a Nami, a Sona. You take small trades, you whittle them down. Me personally, think these are probably the easiest to execute, which is why these supports dominate low yellow laning phase, but they're kind of hard to master when you get into good kill lane players. Third would be a pick lane, which would be something like Morgana, Lux, maybe even a Brand. A lot of your like mage supports where you kind of want to stay safe, wait for them to do something good, maybe land their bind, land a root, and then you're looking to maybe kill or make a big trade. But for the most part, you're kind of relying on them. And the fourth one, which is actually the most reliant, would be your kill lanes. This is your Thresh, your Blitz, things where you just want to stay healthy as possible, CS when it's safe, and wait for them to make a play for you. If you're playing with like a Blitzcrank lane and you're looking to trade maybe 50-50 that he'll land the grab, you will lose games, as opposed to just waiting back for the guaranteed grab he lands on their AD carry, which will inevitably win you the fight. So the third was the plan, and as Vayne into Draven, honestly, the expectations aren't very high as Draven beats Vayne hard throughout the laning phase. We also have poke lanes, both of us, but they have kill pressure from Nami E into bubble with Draven being so strong in lane. So realistically, I'm assessing this lane as we can die and lose, but we can't win unless they mess up drastically. So what we're going to want to do is stay back, CS when it's safe, as you can see, maybe E him away. When he gets too aggressive, it might land a kill, and wait until level 6 or we get a gank to neutralize the lane, because all we're trying to do is scale up because we know we scale well. So at this point, it's about 5 minutes into the game. We're CSing pretty well, kind of sticking to the plan we had when we came into the lane, and we're just waiting for help. We're almost level 6. I think we're level 4 here. And Sona's going to walk up right here, and you can tell she's dead. I can just tell she's dead by the way the Draven's posturing. We can't take this fight. So all I'm going to do is try to put out as much damage as possible on Draven. The Condemn unluckily misses the wall, but since I'm just hitting Draven the whole time, we can kind of neutralize this. Yi gets Nami. We get to fix the minion wave, and we've taken away a win. As you can see, I kind of fast forward it here. And now we're 1-0-1 with decent farm. I would consider that pretty good for our laning phase. So fast forwarding a bit into the game, I'm now 3-1-3. I can't really fight this guy head on still, but I am looking to be a little bit more proactive because I know I'm strong. So I get baited into a bad trade, and Nami misses her bubble, which means we can go all in. Sona lands a good ult. I flash the Nami ult because there's no way I can get CC'd once the bubble's on cooldown. And then I get to kind of go ham and get a double kill here, which gets me really fed. And at this point, honestly, the laning phase conventionally is kind of over. As Vayne, I'm coming out of the laning phase into a Draven with good farm, 5-1. This game honestly is on me to carry at this point, which is all you can ask. So the laning phase was a success. And we didn't have to do anything really flashy in this game besides kind of wait until they made mistakes, which is probably the most important thing you can take away on these hyper carries. So I do get a triple kill, and then this game ends shortly after, so that's about the end of this video. If you like what you saw in this video or learned anything, feel free to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe. Also, comment what you liked or disliked about the video and what you'd like to see going forward, as I will be making additional videos in the future. I also stream on Twitch, so if you'd ever like to stop by and check that out, there will be a link in the description down below. Well, anyways, guys, I hope you liked the video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Tell me what to do.